Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Angry Cast and No Man's Sky, the Abandoned Universe. How y'all doing? I know we keep harping on this. I keep talking about it, um, but I went ahead and I did something really, really dumb because why not? We've been talking a lot lately about how to make a ton of money within while playing the Abandoned Universe, and the first thing we did was talked about making the fusion igniters and the stasis devices, which I can make 30 million just from what I have here, 15 and 15, because they are, in fact, I think, let's see here, that's what each one costs, 15 million. But, of course, the time it takes to go through and collect all of the ingredients from all of the bases, or collect all of the items. Yeah, collect all the base ingredients, including all the gases and all the solid minerals and whatnot, and then collect all the plants in order to make it, and then refine things and do all that. That was taking way too long. So we said, okay, let's do this with NipNip buds and sac venom. Let's see which one of those are more profitable. And I think we settled on NipNip buds being more profitable. And I do have one 16 count whatchamacallit here that is roughly like 466 almost, let's see here, 466 for 10, and then a half of that would be for like 16, so probably close to 7 or 800,000 for 16 one batch. But I said, well, now I'm going to be stupid and say, okay, if I can get almost $1 million for one batch, what if I had like maybe say 30, 30 a base with 30 biodomes containing that much NipNip buds, and would that be worth it? So, like I said, it took me a good bit of time to do all the collecting, refining, and building of the stasis device and the fusion igniters. So let's go ahead and do a test on how long it's going to take me to just collect 30 NipNip buds, or 30 biome domes worth of NipNip buds, and then go to the my outpost that I have and sell them. And how much will we get? So let's go ahead and get to, I have a base called the NipNip Emporium, and I've actually because of the update, the beacon update that came out, my frames have just been dropping like flies. So I've turned down some of the, to the enhanced, the default settings to see, and it's running much, much better. I couldn't even run through the thing. So let's give you an idea what this thing looks like, and then we'll also tell you about how much you would actually need to build it. Look at all of this. This is insanity. Look at all that. 30 biodomes worth of NipNip. And it really doesn't take that much once you have it. I mean, obviously you need about 480 NipNip buds just on your own, just to make 30 biodomes worth, and that's not counting the facing you're also going to need. So let me get these all collected here real quick, and we'll start the clock running. Let's get the clock going and get on with it. So I'm immediately just going to go straight to my left and run through. Oh, and I should have, well, we're going to have to pause this at some point because I did not clean out my inventory, and I'm going to need more inventory than I have, more inventory spaces than I actually have for this to work. So let me clean out my inventory on this. We'll pause and clean it out and continue. Better. Okay, let's go. Continue on. We were at 41 seconds. Eh. Took me a minute 33 to get all of these collected. And then I can do that every 4 hours, because every 4 hours is how long it takes for these suckers to grow again. But let's go ahead and sell them and see how much we get. Now I have a couple of places I want to go check out. This is in the same economy as the mining economy. It's a mining system, and I've said, oh, let's, you know, the way you would do it in a regular game is if you got something, if you bought something in a mining economy, you would go to a trading economy and sell it. Because we're growing it and picking up, I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to just go to this trading post for right now. Okay, and as of here, you can see our total sell for just some of them, 460, we still have another 20, is 21 million. And I can't, unfortunately, 20, so let's see here, let me write this down. We have $21,163,672 plus, if we did it, the other 20 that I have in my 920,159 for a total of 22,083,831. Let's check the other one just to be sure. All right. In this one, we have. This is. I think it's less. 19,170,962 plus 833,520 million 4,482 units. So definitely the other location was the better option, and it may be because I've been selling it here. I think it randomly changes after a while. So that's, yeah. So here's the thing: you're making less NipNip than you're making less selling 480 NipNip plants versus making 2 stasis device and fusion igniters. But a minute 33 to collect, and I don't have to do anything. I just have to go collect it. I don't have to build it. I don't have to go to every one of my bases. I think this is the way to do it. Now, do I want to be really stupid and make the same thing for a sac venom? Because here's the thing: sac venom is going to take only a lot harder to build. Sac venom requires your emerald and gold. I don't have 480 plants worth of that yet, because if it takes 100, let's see, I have 480. I need 4,080, 4,800. I'm sorry. Let me back that up. 48,000. I'd need 48,000 emerald and 24,000 gold. Not to mention, on top of that, I'd still need enough frostwort and magnetized ferrite and pure ferrite to make all the biodomes and the base itself. Not to mention having to power it, which was like about 10 or 12 output. And I found a hotspot so I could power it. So I think it's better off. And like I said, it's 4 hours. I don't think we have to sit there and say I have to do 300 million in one go. I mean, you got 4 hours. Every time you come into play, just go through your base, collect all the NipNip buds, sell it, and it's contraband. So I've had this established. I don't have to travel through space, I can just zip over to a platform and sell it, and sell it on the planet. It's cheap. You get more money for selling it on the planet than you do on the space station or going through space to somewhere else. I think it's better to do it that way. So I would say that is the best bang for your buck between making the items and just collecting all these things and selling it. That is the best bang for your buck. Damn thing always parks itself in front of my... Alright, well, hold on a second. Get it out of the way. Alright, let's sell. And I had to do this to find the math out. I had to do it a different way because I can't switch between the exosuit and the ship inventory for some reason. It's not letting me do it. So 21 million. Blah 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 blah. What did I say? 21. Oh, I got even. No, yeah, 20 million. Yeah, okay. And then I need to go back to the ship. Put it in my inventory and then sell that. Actually, well, here's a thing. Aw, it gypped me. I went 2 places and I came back, and now it's down to 793,000 instead of the 920,000. So I got a little gyp. So you know, it's going to randomly assign a different amount, but 22 million is not horrible for a minute 33's worth of work. So, okay, well that takes care of that. Is there anything else we'd like to do? Let's go back to the base and talk about it. Alright, unfortunately, I think we're at a point now where we've pretty much exhausted everything we can really do in the abandoned mode. I mean, I know if you want to get S-class upgrades, you know, this planet alone has the hidden caches, buried caches, whatever. You get them from them. We've talked about, you know, finding ways to make money either by scanning, which we can't really scan animals because there's no lot of flora, fauna, or in the universe. There's a lot of flora, and that's I'd need to go and find better upgrades for my multi-tool, and then use the buffs from using the nutrient ingester. Also, we've shown about how to get Sentinel ship, and you know, we do have a Sentinel ship now. We got a Sentinel ship. We got a couple other ships as well. We have no place to keep them because we don't have a freighter, but we do have a, you know, ability to put them down here and there. We can break them down. We've done all that stuff. We can build all the things. We've talked about all that. How to, you know, doing the freight of the derelict freighters and getting all your stuff from there, which I have about 7 still of those things to go through, and I'm never going to get to them probably. It's just becoming more and more like, okay, we've exhausted all the things that are in the abandoned universe that are different from or can be done versus a regular normal world. But I do want to do one more thing, and that's go to a new system to see if there's anything different there. But to do that, I think we're gonna go to the anomaly and unlock the wormhole. Like I think it's the ability to get like a black hole generator. But let's go check that out real quick. Did we actually talk about this? Did I say I did this? I forgot. I actually built this. I don't know if I talked about it before. My problem is I've spent 3 episodes talking about the same items, but because I had to re-record voiceovers for the 2 of the videos because I didn't have it. I've got 3, 6, 9, 12. I've got 12 of these suckers. 12 of these suckers. I didn't realize I had this. What's up? Oh, just for shits and giggles. Let's see what this cut is going to consist of. I didn't realize I built this. I think I did talk about it. It's been a bit since I played. I've been going on to other things. desolate world because this you get better frame rate from that. So there's so we've got see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We've got 20. Not even 20. We've got 12. Or I'm not sorry, I've got 19 and 2. So we don't have as many, but let's go ahead and sell these, and then we'll. And these are telling me they're worth 608, which is less than the NipNip bud. Where's my mining? Where's my mining colony? There we go. So we want to do the math here. We have 11. It's only 11 million total. So half of what it is. But that's 182, and I had a 480. So that's less than half. So not bad. Not horrible. But you know, I think the NipNip. People are going to agree that NipNip. Because here's the thing. Get out of the screen. I don't know, does it tell me here how long it takes? 3 hours. It takes less time for the Venom Merchant. So it might be better. But I like I go with the NipNip, but why not? That always seems like the better option. Let's go back to where we were at. And get the space. Have how much? Or do I have none? I have 21. I have 21. That should be enough for getting me. Actually, I think it's not. It's not construction data. It's It's not salvage data. It's nanites to unlock it. So. I think we should be okay. And do I have enough? Okay, I do have enough space. So... Oops. Oh, I gotta do it from... Oh, I'm dummy. Scrap all this and come back. I had to do this from the base. Oh, wait a second. I can't do that. It's not a Starship technology. It's a freighter technology for the Singularity engine. So we can't effectively get there. Well, we can try. We can try. We can try getting there the old-fashioned way, I guess. How much, we got 50%. I don't have any storm crystals right now. Don't worry about it, but... Huh.
Technology recharge.
This sucks. Let's see how far we can get. Let's go back to our furthest. I think our furthest one. I'm not so sure. We'll go from there. I can only go 2. I'm not getting very far. I'm making 365 light years. And This way it would take me a shit ton of jumps. I can't find black holes one way or the other. This may not be a viable idea. Find some other way of doing this. Find some other way of doing this. Can we use the anomaly? Could probably try this. Well, we do have the ability to get to other galaxies this way. The Isdora's young galaxy. It's probably Euclid. That's probably Euclid. Isantum galaxy. So that's definitely the next direct one. Crisscross applesauce. I love that. It's got medium fauna, and then the Kikogol, or so let's go. I've never been to this galaxy before. Let's go check it out. This is one of the featured ones from the anomaly. Never been to this galaxy before. I've only ever been to like two, Euclid and Isantum. It's clever. Cool. This is neato. Like a little mushroom home. That's pretty. Oh my. Oh my. Somebody did a lot of work here. NipNip buds. NipNip buds? What? What? Look at all this shit. Huh. It's like a... There's some sort of like a way to get to it. I can't get to it though. It's like they're not showing, but they're there. I can hear it. It's like they're just maybe like beyond the... This is pretty neat. Pretty cool. Whoa. Is there a... How did they pull this off, I wonder? Sac venom? My goodness. Huh. Wow. Okay. But meanwhile... Where'd my ship go? Let's check this planet out. So this is Luna Paradiso. Echoes of acid. That's not great. Endor. Oh my gosh, Endor. Why would you make it a constant planet? Constant planet. This plague heart. These are well-known places. My goodness. Bad Hat Harry. Nice. Yeah. Alrighty. Now here's a funny thing. So this was obviously not built in an abandoned mode. It's obviously not built in abandoned mode, but let's go ahead and get to the, is there a... I wonder if there's one here. Let's go check. Oof. Yeah, there's one here. The Chimera Corpus Class AP4. This might be the last thing we do. Yeah, it shows up as an abandoned one. Now, I'm going to do a test though for you. Going to do a test though for you. So, this is, you know, our abandoned mode. This is what it looks like. Okay, let's do let's do a jump over to my regular game and come to the same location and see what happens. So give me a second, will you? Alright, this is my regular, the one I do all the regular save, the one I do all of the expeditions from. You can see I have my little gecko, my little gek thing, the starboard runner. Yabba yabba dabba doo. Everybody's still here. You can see he's here. Everybody's here. This is after doing the relics. This is after doing relics, and you can see all of the stuff there. Actually, let's go check something here real quick. Is there a... There's no current expedition with the... yeah. No current expedition for the beacon update, but anyways. Let's go to the same base in that galaxy. And see what the so I said the holster apothecary. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're gonna warp there, and we're gonna get back on our ship and go to the anomaly, or go to the space station. I know what the answer is gonna be. It's gonna be a regular space station. It's just interesting how they do that for both the abandoned mode and the regular mode, because I mean, essentially, it's technically it should not. Where the hell? I just saw the icon for my ship. Where is my ship at? Is it underground? I mean, what? How? Where is the ship? I don't have time to screw around with it. Look at all the fauna, though. Holy shnikes, that was not here when I was in the abandoned mode. Jeez. I want to just keep it, you know, it seems like there's a lot of dead space and I'm not doing anything, but it's just because I don't want to make it sound like I'm editing the clip so that you don't see the complete progression from... Yeah, screw off. Go ahead and scan me, I don't care. It's regular, you can see it's always a regular, there's ships everywhere. So that's just, to me, that's just interesting that there are the same planet systems, two different space station setup depending on your mode of play. So that's pretty neat. So okay, I guess what I'm trying to get belaboring the point here. We're gonna pretty much call this done. This we 10 episodes, 11 episodes on this. I don't think I can do anything else unless there's something you really want me to try or explore or do something. I think we're going to call it a day. If you have anything you'd like to see done from the abandoned mode, leave it in the comments. Anything you still aren't clear of or want more help with, please feel free to let me know. But I think for now we're going to call this one done and we're going to go on to something else. Hopefully there'll be another expedition coming out soon. We can do that. But for now, I think we're done with this. So thanks for everybody for watching. Appreciate it, all the support, and this was fun. Kind of interesting to get back in there. But we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.